It almost looks like they're playing for delay and playing for the retake, just hoping that this push comes in through towards that A site. Orb going to be collected early, but they're already finding out so much information. I wonder if they'll have to switch things up. And actually, pANcada, he's going to get the opener.
I mean, just too many bodies here. And look at the swing from Saadhak. It's not expected. OpTic running into a heavier site than they were ready for. And Marved is going to have to do something. The spike is in the open in front of him, trying to retrieve it as his teammates rush into the site and actually carve out a decent bit of map control. Good trades again from crashies. And that man who was OP on crashies, but that might not help. Still with a flash to play with. Marved is coming to swing on through, and crashies. It's a little awkward at first, but he closes it out with his triple.
Flash hasn't gone to plan.
Not exactly, no. A little bump in the road. Plan secured for OpTic, able to play post-plant. Orbital strike online, but well, the numbers are thinning out. There's the orbital strike used. They're not quite able to damage the players on the way back out. Resetting into duels. It's pANcada, aspas, Sacy. They've got the numbers to take this, but in dangerous positions. The dropout handled by aspas.
There goes that info. Just one going in that direction. Clearing out the back of the site for free. And actually, Sacy, he's going to get one through the edge of the smoke. This lurk play could be huge from FNS, but he goes down as well.
A perfect haunt through, a good kill, and now Loud. Oh, they've got themselves another potential retake. Same position they found value in before.
What?
He tanks though! Oh, that's insane! The boom bot does damage, but not enough to kill. Les is alone, and even with a beautiful dropout. But with Loud having this control, it's pANcada. He has his ultimate to play with. If he keeps hookah, this site will be very difficult for OpTic to get into, and he's already shut down Marv. That's the control, theirs, and even a showstopper through. I mean, this looks like a death sentence for OpTic. 15 seconds, 3 players on the site, and absolutely no way in.
10 seconds left.
Might just be worth holding on to the guns, and well, Les isn't going to allow that for finesse.
Trailblazer just came through though, and it didn't actually spot many players. If anything, I think it saw them and heard them running away. They're going to try to retake that control, and they've gotten one, but they have to account for the player up close. That Trailblazer was fired out by somebody. Saadhak is still around the area. He's making his way through hookah. With 10 seconds left, if they can get an angle to stop it, it could be everything. And now they own hookah, a foothold to get back in, and holding over control of elbow. This is difficult now. OpTic are split completely. FNS, I mean, he's alone. Victor's just been wall banged to death. A snake bite making it so much easier, and finesse has to do it all time. Not really on his side with 3 players to take down, and pANcada has just had another.
But they are going to be able to make their way through. The problem is there could be an easy spam to try and deny anything for this plant, and actually they're going to do it instead with the blast packs.
Oh wow, a double for OpTic though. They punished completely, and with this sneaky position, even able to creep his way into heaven if he wanted. There is a constant doubt in the back of Loud's mind. They need to find a safe spot to fight from, and I simply put, there were none. They need a duel right here and now. Time is ticking away with weaker weapons on the side of OpTic, but a pit to play inside of. The spike down inside of it, there's not a whole lot that you can see going their way. Control's already too much for OpTic, and they close this one out beautifully, only leaving less. 1 versus 3, and the players remaining on OpTic have upgraded. They're back up to 3 rifles, and the Seekers, well, they seem to be soon on their way. Marved has lost this duel almost every time, and now he's been spotted, tagged up, and taken down. Another fantastic hold of hookah, but how goes the site? Because crashies is already on there, spike in hand towards the elbow. The smoke not fully blocking them out. There could be an opportunity here, especially with the nade online.
And just going to have to try and play this one safe. Finesse in a decent position, but he's not going to find anything again. Hookah control just being the bane of their existence, and look how passively Les is holding. He's just playing this one nice and patient. This duel is going to be everything, and he's going to win it. It leaves crashies alone. A man you'd want in these sort of scenarios, but can he pull off the 1v3?
He's been the clutch player in the past, but his HP already at half. 3 players, and it's the first to take him down. Les, lost my mind. You got 2 info characters there. He dodged the flash. Oh, that could have been awkward if someone tried to swing with it. Luckily, they didn't. Oh, God. Victor's being destroyed. The showstopper online. It's, well, oh, wait. He's got 2. Not a chance he even got 1 there. I thought they're looking at him, but finesse coming ahead. This is the round we needed to see from this guy. He's had a tough half so far, but we've equalized it up. 3v3, spike planted, post plans to be played with yay pressure from both sides. Another flash coming in, and Marv can't see a damn thing, but finesse again! The third kill of the round! He's going absolutely nuclear! What is that round from Finesse? This man came into this...
Knowing that they still have control in this direction, and OpTic, they've tried to play with the rotations, but ultimately they failed. This fight could be everything, and Sacy just about able to deny it. Also pANcada getting a couple of kills and doing so well off the back of his ultimate. It leaves it all on to crashies. 20 seconds left. Chances looking impossible. The fact is he's got a rotation coming in from behind. He's going to get the TP timing almost perfect, though. That should at least allow him a plant, and maybe even the Seekers as well.
Yeah, he's got to be quick. If they got anywhere near this site, if a player had rotated 2 seconds earlier, it could be done. And indeed it will be anyways. Loud tying it up at the half.
Back. They basically have to. There's already 4 players on the other side, but the thing is, the 5th player they've left behind is the one you least want to run into. Yay, in an elevated angle, he gets to freebie onto the planter. It's not an angle you'd normally clear, but the fact is he's just delayed them so much. Even with a single kill, they've had to completely reset the plant, and the trades are going again in OpTic's favor, or at least they were. Les has managed to turn it back! And what a couple of headshots out from him!
Getting if these Prowlers went uncontested. But those smokes are coming down, and it looks like Loud are picking up the pace completely. They are rushing in, at least that's how it appeared. Losing out on any hookah control might change their mind a little bit.
I think also just the spam, just not allowing them to get through that choke point too quickly. Counter nade out. Was on the cross, actually, a shot connected by pANcada, but it's at the expense of aspas. And they're still just trapped towards this position. Also, the deep hold that's there from Ye on the other side means they don't need to rotate. And Victor, double headshot. He's now looking to try and ace this out. Could even get the ult online if he manages to find that final man. And while the crowd wants him to go for this, although it seems he might get beaten to the punch. Never mind.
The chance is still on. The ace could be his. It's a 3v1 though. This isn't a moment for bravado. Close the round out any way you can. Oh. And it's with Victor on the floor.
The thing is, he's still going to have the rifle. Now, I assume that Ye's plan will just be to try and find a kill. And damn, this is aggressive from OpTic on the other side of the map. Pushing all the way through. It almost goes their way, but Loud will be able to stabilize. All 3 players gone. Ye again left on the other side of the map, but a single kill could turn this back.
This game has been neck and neck the whole way. This round could leave OpTic with very little. So many of their players low on cash. Now Ye's going to have his ult next round, but he needs this clutch. Problem is, Orbital Strike, Viper's Pit, and a 1v3. Late rotation out of pANcada. He's got the spike. If he goes down here, this could be bad. The damage, though, it's huge. 48 HP left on Ye. Finesse on the B side. He's completely out of this for now. Has to be Ye to try and do something, and he's caught.
Last player.
All the way down towards their spawn, and then they've got the cheaper weaponry just hiding within the smoke. None of the bullets currently connecting, but they have been spotted. And eventually the spray comes through. Marved still does well to get one and a dink onto a second. And while Finesse, he's so close to taking a kill away, but they're just getting wiped out.
Yeah, look at the HP. 2 on Sacy. 29 on pANcada. If these fights go their way, maybe there's even 2 more players alive on OpTic right now. They could have the advantage. Instead, it's Ye left to do it all, and with the weapon in his hands, he's not even going to... Okay, not going to take advantage of low HP players, I say. But he's just walked out, taking down 2 to the headhunter, but he's gone.
Slight jump spot is enough for Les to go down. He's been one of the best performers so far for Loud, and finally an opening duel going in the favor, but it's so quickly traded out. On either side of the map, they're able to get a couple of kills, and now crashies looking to fight alongside them within hookah.
He's left to 19, pops the Seekers, the panic in full effect.
They both
control now taken. As you can see, Victor following the Seekers down, and somehow that didn't get him. Luckily, he will follow back through and leave Saadhak alone. The 1v3, unlikely. It's being watched by Ye, and even blind, he'll hit that.
Almost have to start playing out of it in a matter of seconds. The Orbital Strike is going to buy them that time. They expected this to happen, but the trades are coming through once again. I think they even have the Seekers one more time as they start to win every single battle. It's left onto pANcada. He has delayed them a little bit. The shot connected eventually, and I think the time is gone. He might have just done it off of that alone. Loud will delay just enough.
Ever since.
It seems like they're almost waiting for them to make this move. It looks like a trap, and Saadhak, he's so desperately low. He's going to go down straight away. The orb sections the remaining players apart, and the spike is down on the site. 20 seconds left. You might even just have to hold on to the weapons, especially now. pANcada on just 3 HP. There's nothing that Loud can do in this round. Again, they've waltzed into the trap that OpTic has set, and double digits will be held.
Well, Victor may be a Chad, but he was looking like a beta raise right there. 2 nades thrown in 5 seconds. You decide to fully commit. There's the flash. Okay, they've seen him up top. He turns! I thought that was on. I thought it was a kill. It was damn close. Still Loud. Get to take a few steps closer. They've lost a player, and then they've recovered. What are those fights for Saadhak with a double kill? OpTic are now having to play re.
Oh! It's almost a couple of kills coming through, but they just wipe out the remaining players. A faster play in towards that mid push, and the battle's being won by Saadhak and pANcada. Loud are going to take themselves bind. I think that was something that most, including myself, thought was
up. We're going to see Loud on the attack. Less playing the Killjoy for now, and the turret clearing out mid. They'll quickly take the space on the back of it, moving up through market. Good kill onto Ye already, and with the control now taken, the utility out of play, it looks like a complete hard retake!
Oh, what? He's a madman. Absolute madman, but the flash is even better. Even still, though, Saadhak and pANcada managed to come up big. It's going to be left all on to crashies. It's not pretty on the first, but he still manages to get the kill.
Even dodge the paranoia as well. Here's the steps coming behind him. Isolates one duel, but he can't keep it for too long.
It looks like aspas is just going to dive into the site again, though. The same as the previous round. This time it's being watched for by Marved. He doesn't connect the initial shot, though.
Paranoia didn't land on him. He's still good to fight. As Saadhak goes down, utility on its way to clear Marved out, but Ye is holding strong. Kill after kill going his way, and with finesse landing one through the smoke, that round goes convinced a bit more and wait for it to be gone, but then they'll have such limited time on that clock to get in. They really need to force some fights without the utility, and, well, dry swinging into the angles isn't always the best approach, with kill after kill going Loud's way. They're still going for it. They're still
Victor!
Pushing through, and Victor's got 2. pANcada stuck below. A good kill, but he needs to survive. Up close now, crashies could get him, but the TP, he's got into wine. He's buying time, and he won't cancel. Instead, he'll use this position to deny the defuse, shoulder peeking and hitting the shot. The round is saved by pANcada with a Red Bull clutch.
Though from less might actually catch him off guard as the rest look to pressure in towards A.
This could be huge. Again, Victor in position, but he's not going to be able to pop a flash out of the smokes this time. Fully suppressed. Here we go, though. As it resets, he can potentially try to reinitiate some of these fights. They've caught Ye on the lurk through. We saw Les get caught by him in B main previously. Now, victory is his, and it could be Loud's as well, as every single kill seems to... And, you know, aspas is stood here, of course, rightfully so, waiting for a repeak, waiting for something else, and it never comes through. They've pressured A again and again. OpTic stay heavy on A, heavy on Wine. They even take Sacy down there, but the objective of this round is to take the B site. The thing is, with limited numbers now, they cannot afford to even end up in trades moving onto the site. They need to be convincing in these duels, and they've been slowed down completely, pushed out of mid. There's only 25 seconds left.
Yeah, they're trying to bait it, but this rotation back is going to be impossible. You've got Marved already playing deep. They're going to have to try and switch this up again. They look like they've got a little bit lost in those rotations. Not the prettiest of fights for less either, and now the remaining 2. I don't even know if they have time to get to the site. They definitely don't now. For absolutely nothing for OpTic to a Prime Gaming flawless, just
for grabs, at least to equalize.
Look, they're using the Killjoy ult just to get rid of that Hunter's Fury. In the meantime, they're looking at pressure on the other side, and aspas actually gets away with that. Now you have the Hunter's Fury to try and take him down. Marved has nowhere to go. It's a double early opener, but at least there is a trade, a little bit more searched for by Ye. And actually, he's going to get a second pANcada forced out into the open. Brings it back into a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just tanked it. It was only a nightfall coming, but instead ends up going down, trying to evade it, save some extra info. Great lurk again from Les. This guy has been unaccounted for in a number of rounds, and the value found almost every time. Finesse trying to break the door, almost meets his demise. That fight could be everything, and with Finesse down.
Catch somebody as they go past the door. But with spotting absolutely no one, the knife not even going to connect onto anything. This is probably going to be quite confusing on the other side.
He doesn't get this again. They've destroyed the turret. They know he should be close by. He's in the corner. Damage done, but no kills. OpTic coming ahead now, 5 versus 3. They've lost the site. They may well concede a plant as well. The retake is set up to be in their favor. They've got a Cosmic Divide as well, and that basically forces Loud to play on site.
Ready. Looking to make their move back through. The Horn only going to give them a little bit of information, but this is looking much better from OpTic. Sacy, 1 versus 5. Maybe to put the final nail in the coffin. He's looking for the lineup, and while body blocked and taken out.
Okay, this could be a problem. Still the Cosmic Divide. So you know these players are going to remain on site. Less, not again! He changed it up again and again! Ye is shut down! He's not given a chance to play the round! Loud have the advantage, and they played on site. This Cosmic Divide doesn't lock them out nearly as much as OpTic would hope it does. Instead, they're willing to fight, losing the duels. 2 versus 3. Only the men underneath now remain, with pANcada finding one, and Sacy tripling up in the round! We will end and possibly get here. Going in a stack.
3 players and a 4th looking to hold on to the cross. Victor, he's having trouble just breaking the turret. Timmy surviving far longer than he should, and he gets hit by a shock dart. Aspas already demolishing 2 members. It is a shambles on the way through, but Marv might have just rectified it. The ping up is going to give some information, but the trades are so good on the side of Loud. They're low though. There's a chance. pANcada, if he goes down, it could be a problem. But Aspas, 4 kills in the pistol round, double digits. They're not going to be able to take any of that control, and instead mid is going to be 4. It's not gone well for Marved. That's going to be a rifle into the hands of his opponents, and they only came into this with mostly stingers.
Oh, and Aspas even shuts down Ye. Another rifle to be retrieved. Control and a trap gone, which means no information for OpTic anymore. There are 3 players stacked up on A, and they basically need to commit to it. crashies is kept out for a moment, but okay, they've got Saadhak. Now they can look towards the site. You've got an Omen here. They know that. The paranoia already put out, and so he's the last man standing on the site. As he goes down, it's a 2v2, but look at crashies. My man has got 1 health.
There can't really be a swing, and they're just looking to try and play off of each other. Victor almost just going to hide in the corner, trying to use crashies as bait, so they won't check it the second time. And he is still just lurking around this angle. Does Aspas actually go back in for this peek? He does, but he loses the fight. And they know roughly where Les is going to be. He's just sticking this defusal, looking to try and get it all the way! And he lets go and lands the headshot! This man has been unstoppable this—
Not like this. Okay, Victor's making a good call. Well, maybe not. I mean, there is an op here, and the bullets ringing out from Les. They're a distraction. They were to hide the fact that Aspas was here. He will tank that KO knife. Nowhere to go. No utility to get him out.
They all got hit by the knife on the other side, so they know that basically the entirety of OpTic are in mid. They have 40 seconds to play with. Aspas, he lights them up! A collapse that has probably put OpTic to bed here. crashies even taken to half HP, and it's left onto him to try and clutch this out. But Aspas has had enough. A knife needed to be connected, but instead it's less to put them down. Loud dominate OpTic to make their way through to the final, and we already know we're heading to Brazil at the beginning of next year. Loud want to take a trophy there.
They want to go with the crown into the next year. What a fantastic display. Map number 1 was OpTic's. We knew it from the get-go, but they came through and